Hello students, welcome to you on my YouTube channel Pawan Agnihotri Physics Maths Classes. And more than mine, it is yours channel. This I have specially prepared for you, for the students of St. Peter's. So it is more than mine, it is yours channel. Today I am going to take a topic of compound interest in class 9th mathematics. Now what is compound interest? What is simple interest? About simple interest you have already studied in the class, in the previous classes. In the class 8 perhaps you have studied about the simple interest. Now what is the formula of simple interest that you know? Simple interest formula is SI equals to P into R into T upon 100. P is what? P is what? P is the principal. R rate percent per annum. R means, sometimes we also write this formula in this way also. So that is the other thing. Now what is R? R is rate percent per annum. What is the meaning of this per annum? Per annum means per year. Per annum means per year. It's clear? And T time will be in the years. This is the formula of simple interest. And when this interest is added in the principal, in the original sum, then we get the amount. Amount equals to P plus SI. Now as we know that when there is any question of SI, we calculate the simple interest all together. Simple interest of 3 years together we will calculate. And in the simple interest, principal for whole time will remain same. Suppose there is any sum which is borrowed at rupees, which is borrowed at 10% per annum, and rupee 10,000 has been borrowed. Then the principal for every year, and it has been borrowed suppose for 3 years. Then principal for every year, for the first year, for the second year, for the third year, it will always be 10,000. It will be always be 10,000. There will be no change in the principal. And simple interest is calculated on the principal. That's why instead of calculating year by year, we calculate all together. We calculate all together मतलब तीनों साल का एक ही साथ simple interest calculate कर लेते हैं. For example, if calculate SI on rupees 10,000 for 3 years at 10% per annum. 10% means out of 100, 10 rupees will be given. Per annum means per year. Means every year on rupees 100, 10 rupees will be given, will be the interest. Now so here simple interest will be equals to PRT upon 100. So we will calculate all together for 3 years. What is the SI of 3 years here? SI of 3 years, it is PRT upon 100. PRT upon 100 you can see, this is 10,000, this is R, time R is given 10%, time is 3 upon 100. When you will simplify, you will get rupees 3,000. Means here you can see that the simple interest for whole time has been calculated together. It is not calculated year by year. And why it is so? Because the principal for every year will remain same. For the first year, principal will be 10,000. For the second year, principal will be 10,000. For the third year, principal will be 10,000. And therefore, interest for each year will also be same. You can see here SI of 3 years is rupees 3,000. Then what will be of 1 year? So you can calculate For 3 years it is 3000. So for 1 year 3000 upon 3, that is, it will be equal to 1000. It's clear? So this is about the simple interest, about which you have already done in the previous classes. But what happens in the compound interest? In compound interest, principal for each year will remain different. It will not be same. Usually there will be growing principal. Growing principal means year after year principal will keep on growing. Means suppose if principal for this year is rupees 10,000, then in the next year it may be 11,000. For the next year it will be 12,000, like that. Principal of every year will be different. Usually it grows. And why it will grow? Because here in the preceding years, interest is also calculated on the previous year's interest. In the preceding years मतलब क्या है, आने वाले ईयर्स में जो पीछे के ईयर्स में इंटरेस्ट मिला है उस पर भी इंटरेस्ट कैलकुलेट किया जाएगा. इट्स क्लियर? दैट्स व्हाई व्हाट विल हैपन, प्रिंसिपल फॉर ईच ईयर विल बी डिफरेंट. So here principal for each year will be different. So what will happen? Interest of each year will also be different. But here there is one thing to be noticed, that interest is calculated yearly. Suppose interest is calculated half yearly, then what will happen? Principal after every 6 months will be changed. अगर yearly interest calculate करेंगे, then principal will change after every year. Suppose interest is calculated half yearly, which we also call as semi-annually, then what will happen? After every 6 months, principal will be changed. It's clear? Now, and we will calculate by the same way, by the same formula, by using the formula of simple interest year by year. Every year we will apply the formula of simple interest. Means we will not calculate all together. We will calculate year by year, means first year, then for second year, then for third year, like that. What will be the time for every year? 1 year. Because first year means 1 year, second year means 1 year, third year means 1 year. But if it is said that 3 years, there is difference. You know this. Third year and 3 years. There is a lot of difference between these two words. Third year means we are talking only for the third year, only for that particular year. But for 3 years means the total time is of 3 years. It's clear? So in the compound interest, interest will be calculated year by year. Why? Because the principal for each year will be different. What will be the principal for a year? It will be the amount of previous year. It will be the amount of previous year. Principal for a year will be the amount of previous year. Now I will explain from some questions. So you see the question. You must be having the book, but if you are not having the book, then I will give the link of the exercise of this book in the description box of this video. You can download the exercise of this book from the link and solve the questions. So you can see here, first I will start from question number 1. Here, question number 1, here you can see there is no other formula. In the first exercise, this is the question number 1 of exercise 2.1. Since we have to calculate year by using formula of simple interest, so formula is same, SI equals to PRT upon 100. So see here, find the amount and CI. Amount and CI on rupees 8,000 at 5% per annum for 2 years. means after 2 years what will be the amount and what will be the CI. It's clear that you have to find. So what is the original sum? Original sum is 8,000. Means this will be the principal for first year. This will be the principal for first year. Now all of you see here. Here P1 means it is the principal for first year. You remember this thing. P1 means principal for first year. P2 means principal for second year. P3 means principal for third year. Similarly, A1, it is the amount of first year. A2, amount of second year. A3, amount of third year. Amount always comes at the end of the year. It's clear? Similarly, I1, it is the interest of first year. I2, interest of second year. I3, interest of third year. So I will explain the meaning. You will straightforward write in the symbolic form. No need to write a statement here. It's clear. You just write P1 equals to rupees 8,000. So what will be I1? I1 is the interest of first year. So what is the formula of calculating interest? PRT upon 100. Here P is what? 8,000. Rate is 5%. What will be the time? First year means 1 year. Second year means 1 year. Third year means 1 year. So it will be 1. Everywhere it will be this. So it will be equals to rupees 400. Now we will find out the amount. So what is the amount? It is P1 plus I1, that is 8,000 plus 400. That is equals to rupees 8,400. Now already I have told that the amount of a year will be the principal for next year. Now which year will come after first year? So it is the second year. It is the second year which comes after the first year. So what will be P2? P2 will be equal to A1 principal for second year will be the amount of first year. This you remember this thing. So it will be equal to rupees 8,400. So what will be the I2 interest of second year? So once again we will calculate by using same formula because we have to calculate by the same formula. But now P will be equal to what? 8,400. Rate is 5. Time is once again 1. It will be once again 1 because the second year means 1 year. So it will be cancelled. 5 4 ja 22. This is rupees 420. So what will be the A2? It will be P2 plus I2. So 8,400 plus 420, that is equals to 8,820. It's clear? This is the amount at the end of the second year. In the question it is asked that calculate the amount and CI after second year. So amount you have calculated, you write here. Amount equals to rupees 8,820. Now what will be the CI of 2 years? CI of 2 years. CI of 2 years means of first year plus second year. Of first year plus second year. That is, it will be I1 plus I2. I1 is this, I2 is this. You can calculate this by the other way also. From final amount minus original principal. Original principal means principal for the first year. Final amount minus original principal. So final amount is A2 minus original principal is the principal of first year. So you will get 8,820 minus 8,000. That is rupees 820. It's clear? You will get by adding this and this, you will get the same thing. It is clear? 400 plus 420 equals to 820. So all of you remember this thing. You have to know the concept also. Simple interest. In simple interest, principal for each year will be same. Interest for each year will be same. Interest is calculated for whole time. It's clear? We will not calculate separately one by one. For each year we don't calculate. But in the CI what happens? Principal for each year keep on changing. If the interest is compounded yearly, in that case it will change yearly. If it is compounded half yearly, then after every 6 months principal will change. It's clear? Usually principal grows, means principal क्या है? Increase किया करता है. And since the principal is changing, therefore interest of each year will also be different. It's clear? Now we will see one more question here. You try to solve these questions by your own also. Questions are very simple. They are based on the concept of simple interest. Only it will be applied year by year. It's clear? Now you can see here, question number 2. A man invests rupees 46875. 46875. This much has been invested by the man at 4% per annum. 4% per annum means this is the rate. This is the rate of interest. Per annum compound interest for 3 years. Total time is 3 years. Here total time is 3 years. It's clear? Calculate the interest for the first year. So now here you have to calculate year by year. So since there are 3 years, so you will calculate 3 times. So first part you see. Interest for the first year. So as already you know that for the first year what will be the principal? For the first year principal will be 46875. So what is the interest? Interest for first year. Interest for first year, this PRT upon 100. Substitute the value. P is 46875. The rate is 4, time is 1 divided by 100. So when you will simplify 4, 5 are 20. Upon 100. So it is equals to rupees 1875. It is 1875. Now you have to find the amount. Because in the next second part it is said amount standing to his credit at the end of second year. Amount standing to his credit at the end of second year means you have to calculate A2, and at present you are at which stage? Only I1. अभी हम कहाँ पर है? I1 पर है, और हमको फाइंड आउट सेकंड पार्ट में क्या करना है? A2. It's clear? So first you find out A1. What will be A1? A1 will be P1 plus I1. If you see the algorithm, what will be the algorithm of this? P1, then calculate I1, add this, so you will get A1. It's clear? Then what will be P2? It will be A1. Then you will calculate I2 on this. Then A2 will be equal to what? P2 plus I2. Now what will be of third year principal? It will be A2. For third year principal will be A2. We will calculate I3, and then what is A3? Here P3 plus I3. It's clear this. But here nothing has been returned at the end of any year. Nothing has been returned at the end of any year. Suppose we return 5,000 here after end of first year. After end of first year, if we return 5,000, then what will be P2? A1 minus 5,000. A1 minus 5,000. It's clear? But here nothing is returned, so it will be like this. So see here you calculate A1 will be equal to P1 plus I1, that is 46875, and I1 is 1875. You can check the calculation also. this. Now what will be P2? So P2 will become equal to A1 equals to rupees 48750. You calculate I2 because you have to find A2. So first you calculate I2. So PRT upon 100. So if you calculate 48750, the rate is how much? 4 time is once again 1 because this is the interest of second year upon 100. So you cancel this. 4 5 are 22. This is upon 10. That is rupees 1950. It's clear. So what is A2? P2 plus I2. P2 is 48750 and it is 1950. So 0. So this is the A2. So you write down answer of the second part. Amount outstanding at end of second year equals to rupees 50700. Now in the third part you have to calculate the interest of the third year. Means you have to find I3. So I3 के पहले हमको क्या मालूम होना चाहिए? P3 मालूम होना चाहिए. So you see here, what would be P3 here? This is the third part. So P3 will be equals to E2 equals to rupees 50700. So what will be interest of third year? Of third year, because the third year's interest will be calculated on third year's principal. PRT upon 100. P is 50700. Rate is 4 time is 1 divided by 100. So this is the interest of third year. So this is the second question. Now I will take some different questions here. So you see the question number 6. It's clear. You will get many questions. Question number 6, question number 7, all are of same type. It's clear. So I am going at question number 6. Now see here. Question number 6. A person invests rupees 10,000 for 2 years at certain rate of interest. Rupees 10,000 for 2 years. Total time for which it is invested is 2 years. Basically, for 2 years it has been invested. Here it is said compounded annually, means interest is paid after every year. Compounded annually means interest is paid after every year. It's clear. Let me see one thing. Wait here. Yes. Now you can see here. You see the question number 6. So compounded annually means interest is paid after every year. Means the principal will change after every year. Here we will calculate year by year. At the end of 1 year, the sum amounts to rupees this. Means here it is given it is invested for 2 years, but after 1 year it becomes how much? Rupee 11200. So you have to calculate the rate of interest and amount at the end of second year. These two things you have to calculate. So you can see here, This is the original sum, this is P1. After 1 year it becomes this, therefore it will be equal to A1. So what is the interest of 1 year? If you see interest of 1 year, A1 minus P1. 11200 minus, so rupees 1200. This is the interest of first year. Now what is the formula of interest? Interest equals to, since interest equals to P into R into T upon 100. From here we will get the value of R. If you know interest is given this, P is given this, T is given 1 year because the time is 1 year. It's clear. So from, if you substitute all values, you will get the value of R. Therefore, R equals to interest into 100 upon P into T. Substitute the values. So it is 1200 into 100. The rate is, principal is how much? And time is, so this is cancelled. So it is 12%. Rate is 12%. Now you have to find the amount at the end of second year. So now you know A1 is this. So what will be the P2? P2 equals to rupees 11200. So what is I2? Now you can calculate I2. How will you calculate? PRT upon 100, R you have calculated. So it is PRT upon 100. So it will be equal to 11200. Rate is how much? Rate is 12. Time is 1 divided by 100. So this will be cancelled if you simplify. 2 are 24 to this. Therefore, amount at end of second year, this is equals to P plus P2 plus I2. That is equals to P2 is 11200 plus I2 1344. So it will be equal to 44521. This is the amount. It's clear. Question number 7 is same as this. Then question number 8 also it is same as this. Now find the amount and compound interest on 2000 at 10% per annum for 2 whole 1/2 years compounded annually. This question is also same as this, only the difference is time is given 2 whole 1/2 years. 2 whole 1/2 years. It's clear? So how will you do? When you will calculate I1, you will take time 1 year. When you will calculate I2, you will take time 1 year. But I3, when we will calculate I3, time we will take 1/2. Time we will take 1/2. It's clear? You can split 1 plus 1 plus 1/2. It's clear? So you can see here, question number 9. Find the amount. You have to find amount and CI. CI equals to final amount minus original principal on rupees 2000. P equals to rupees 2000. Rate is given 10% per annum and time is this year. So this is very simple. You can calculate it. You have to calculate year by year. So you see what is P1 here? P1 will be equals to rupees 2000. So what is I1? PRT upon 100 for first year. So P is given 2000. Rate is 10. Time is 1 divided by 100. So when you will calculate, it is rupees 200. So what is A1? P1 plus I1. P1 plus I1, that is 2000 plus 200. So this is rupees 2200. This is the amount of first year. Amount of first year means the principal for the second year. P2 equals to rupees 2200. Now what will be interest of second year? So as you know that interest of second year, PRT upon 100. P is this. Rate is how much? 10%. Time is once again 1 year because second year is also full year here upon 100. So it will be equal to rupees 220. It's clear? So what will be E2? It is the second year's principal plus second year's interest. So second year's principal is 2200 plus 220. So when you will calculate it is 0, 0, 4, take 220. Take 220. It's clear? So this is 24, 2. This. Now see the for third year. So third year you can see that time is not full year. Time is only half year. 1/2 year. So what will be interest? PRT upon 100. P equals to 2420. Rate is same. What is 10%? But time is 1/2 divided by 100. So this will be cancelled. So it will be 1 to 1. So amount at end of 2 whole 1/2 years equals to P3 plus I3. When you will calculate it, 2420 plus 121, that is 1452. This. It's clear. So what is the CI of 2 whole 1/2 years? CI of 2 whole 1/2 years 2541 minus original sum is what? 2000. So it is rupees 541. Now one more question I will do, and that question in which some amount is returned every year at the end of every year. But before that, see the question number 11. That I will not do, only explaining. Calculate the amount and compound interest on rupees 5000. Means P1 equals to 5000 in 2 years. When the rate of interest for successive years is 6% and 8%. Means when you will calculate for the first year, interest rate will be 6%. For the second year, interest rate will be 8%. Similarly, in the question number 12 also, it's clear. For first year's interest rate is 10%. For second year, it is 10%. But and for third year, it is 14%. It's clear. Now you can see here question number 15. You see the question number 15. First you see yes. Vikram borrowed means उधार लिया उसने. Vikram borrowed 20,000 from a bank at 10% per annum simple interest. Means he has to pay simple interest to the bank. He has to pay simple interest to the bank. He lent it to his friend Venkat at the same rate. Lent this to his friend means उधार दे दिया. Means बैंक से लिया और अपने फ्रेंड को दे दिया. It's clear? At the same rate means the rate is same, but compounded say annually. That is 10% per annum CI. It's clear? Find his gain after 2 whole 1/2 years. You have to find the gain after 2 whole 1/2 years. So see here, he is paying to the bank SI, paying to the bank SI, but charging from the friend CI. paying to the bank simple interest and charging from the his friend compound interest, and for a given time if the rate is same then CI will be always more than SI. अगर क्या है टाइम फिक्स है, रेट फिक्स है दोनों केस में, तो CI की वैल्यू हरदम SI से अधिक होगी. मीन्स क्या है, हमने 100 रुपीज बैंक को दिया और हमारा फ्रेंड क्या है, हमको दे रहा कितना 120. सो व्हाट इज द प्रॉफिट? 20 रुपीज प्रॉफिट टू मी. इट्स क्लियर. सपोज विक्रम की जगह हम होते तो हमने बैंक को दिया 100 रुपीज और हमारा फ्रेंड वेंकट हमको कितना ले रहा है इंटरेस्ट 120, तो हमको कितने का फायदा होता 20 रुपीज का. सो हियर आल्सो वी विल कैलकुलेट द SI हियर and here CI for what time? 2 whole 1/2 years. So SI when we will calculate, so SI will be calculated all together. It will not be calculated separately. As already I have told what is the property of SI. It remains same in this principle remains same for every year. So what is the time? 5/2 divided by 100. So this is cancelled. 2 5 cha 5 5 cha 25 0 0. This is SI is this. CI we will calculate as we have calculated in the previous question for 2.5 years. We will calculate the CI. It's clear. First you will calculate A3 and then that means A3 and A3 minus original sum will be the CI. So what will be the profit? CI minus SI. So that I am not doing, just explaining. Profit will be CI minus SI. It's clear. Now see here. After this you see question number 16. A man borrows rupees 6,000. You can see here. A man borrows rupees 6,000 at 5% compound interest. Means rupees 6,000 is borrowed at 5% per annum compound interest. If he repaid 1,200 at the end of each year, this much is returned at the end of every year. Find the amount outstanding at the beginning of third year. Means you have to find the amount at the beginning of third year. Means we have to find A2. It's clear? When you will calculate A2, you subtract 1,200. Amount at the end of second year you calculate. Subtract 1,200. तो जो बचा हुआ amount होगा that will become the principal for the third year. Means in the beginning of third year will be that much. So here you do. First you find out I1. So P1 equals to rupees 6,000. So what is I1? PRTP into R is 5 times 1 divided by 100. So it will be equal to rupees 300. It's clear? Then what is A1? P1 plus I1. So it is 6,000 plus 300. So equals to rupees 6,300. Now you will write, since rupees 1,200 is returned at end of first year. So what is the P2? That is P2. P2 will be equals to A1 minus 1,200. So this is equals to 6,300 minus 1,200. So this is equals to 0,015. It's clear. Then what will be I2? I2 equals to PRT upon 100 P. This rate is how much? 5T is 1 divided by 100. So this is equals to 5 1 ja. This. So what is A2? P2 plus I2. So 50 100 plus 255. So it is equals to 5355. It is clear. This will be the amount at the end of second year. as rupees 1200 return at end of second year. Therefore, principal at beginning of third year, this will be equals to A2 minus 1200. So this is equals to 5355 minus 1200. So it is equals to 55,321, this rupees 4155. So this way you will calculate. It's clear? Similarly, question number 70. It's clear? So now you will do these questions. Here, question number 13 and 18. Question number 13 and 18. Its solution I will give in the link in the description box. Link of solution of these questions I will give in the description box. So you can see from there. It's clear? So you solve all the questions. It's clear of this exercise. Then tomorrow I will begin 2.2. But today you solve all the questions of 2.1. It is very, very simple, nothing difficult. It's clear? Here exercise also I will upload. I am just going to upload in the description box. It's clear? So that you will get the link of the exercise in the description box. So till then, goodbye. And one more important thing, you subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that whenever I will upload any new video, you will get the notification of that. It's clear? So till then, goodbye.